This video is brought to you by patreon.com/worsttake. Get access to exclusive live streams and Discord servers, on-screen shoutouts, and early access to some videos when you join now. Help make sure that we can continue to make content like this by supporting the Patreon. Links are in the description down below. All right, we've been so wrapped up in a lot of things. We haven't really talked about some of the players that the Browns have added. I'm not going to lie. It is all the players the Browns have added. I have forgotten about a couple throughout this whole time. I saw a video of Maurice Hurst, and I was like, oh, yeah, we did sign him. That is a thing that did happen. But this is going to be a video not about Maurice Hurst, but about Juan Thornhill. We want to see what kind of player are the Browns getting with Juan Thornhill, and I think he's going to be a good player. I had Ryan from RGR come on, and he gave a pretty great scouting report as somebody who has watched this dude for the last 4 years every day on their team. Now let's look at Juan from the perspective of what he's going to be asked to do in the Cleveland Browns. We know he's going to play a lot of single high, a lot of space. He's going to ask to be a little bit versatile, sometimes be under, over, and under. When I'm saying under, I'm talking about playing underneath and having Grant Delpit over top, who's a strong safety. So maybe some plays he's not covering all the space. He's kind of closer to the line of scrimmage. Some plays, most plays, he'll actually be way back there as the free safety. So let's get a look at this film, man. Let's get a look at this film and get into it. Juan Thornhill, now he's number 22 on the Chiefs. If you need to know, he usually lines up in this general area. Just look for 22 in white as we go through this film. And this is him in run support. And look, he's not a game-changing tackler, but he is a capable and fine tackler. He's not bad. He's not great. He's all right. He's going to have some good tackles. He's going to have some bad tackles. He's not Grant Delpit, where Grant can make a spectacular tackle every once in a while. He's going to have some whiffs. Like this play right here, he does just what he needs to do, right? It's Christian McCaffrey coming down the lane. Is that C-Mac yet? I'm not 100% sure. But running back coming down the lane, he crashes down. This is a touchdown if he does not get to him, right? The strong safety does not have a great angle here. And yeah, the strong safety has a terrible angle here because he's going up, right? So this means that he has to be fast enough. And when we talk about angles on film review, no offense to anybody, but it's kind of obvious sometimes when I look at the comments, some people don't know what the angles are and what good angles are. So this dude is running at about 20 miles per hour. This is such a sharp angle to get to him, right? You look at it. Oops. If you look at that angle he has to run at to get to him, that's such a sharp angle that he has to not only be running at least 20 miles per hour, he has to be at least above 20. So he has to be going like 24, 25. Nobody's that fast. I don't even think Tyreek Hill gets clocked at 25. So that's a terrible angle here, right? The only players that have a realistic angle is Juan if he catches him from the back, because again, it's not that sharp of an angle. They're kind of parallel here. This dude's blocked up and he's about to get sealed off, so he's out of the play. This guy maybe, if he's really fast, could get there. Now there's a lot of space here, so maybe he get him here or maybe at the 5, but that would still be a tough tackle. So Juan's really the only guy who can make a tackle on this play because the safety took such a bad angle to get to him. And Juan slows him down enough to where you can see 20 has the time to adjust that very sharp angle that he came down on, right? So if he's able to just gear up, hit top speed, he's going to blow past that angle. Maybe 35 does get him. Either way, they stopped the big play. And he did just enough, right? Just caught one of the feet and grabbed for dear life. And you see the running back. This is how you know if a player got caught on a bad angle. This is Jeff Wilson Jr. And look how he gets up. Look how he gets up. Damn. he knew he had him. He absolutely had him. But Juan made a little bit of a tackle here, right? Again, we're going to see the play open up. Juan, where does Juan start at this play? I feel like he was on the line of scrimmage a little bit, right? Yeah, he wasn't playing deep free. So he was out here kind of in a linebacker position. Let me see where he starts at. Yeah, so he's in the box. He's in the box and he is playing what? Strong side linebacker. or at least in that alignment, comes across the field, completely not his responsibility, and gets to the play. That's a huge play. Huge play. Because again, if he does not disrupt him, 20 ain't got no shot. Right? Like you can see Jeff Wilson, he is about to widen this thing out to make that angle that DB has on him even harder. You see he's about to turn this whole thing out. You see them shoulders turning. And he's about to break this off, but Juan gets there right in time. Good play by Juan. Sorry, my thing got in the way here. We just had to move that. All right, this is a play here that I don't think Juan did a great job. Yeah, Juan, see, this is a bad angle. This is a bad angle. If you ever wonder while you're watching an NFL game, why you don't see guys take super direct angles like they do in college and high school, this is why, right? What Juan Thornhill does is he takes a super sharp angle here, right? This is the angle that he's going. You notice that these other dudes, like this dude who took the bad angle last time, he's taking a softer angle here. The reason you take that softer angle is the sharper the angle you have, the more chance that you get moved, right? And that's what happened. He took a sharp angle. That works in college when you are so much faster than everybody else that you could take a very sharp, quick, and direct angle. But when that dude is another NFL player that you're trying to tackle, and not only is that dude another NFL player, the guy trying to block you is when this is the NFL, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That sharp angle is not going to work. He played a bad angle, got caught up by George Kittle, and gave up 3 extra yards. Again, he's a good tackler, not a great tackler. He's not a bad tackler. He's just all right. Throws the screen there, took a bad angle, and the play lasted longer than it had to. Okay, Juan here is going to be watching the gap, and this is just a bad play by Juan. Again, he's trying to anticipate the cut, and I think he just does a bad job of realizing where he is in this play, because he should really start chopping, taking smaller steps right now, but he's still chasing as if he's not over a gap right now. You can see the gap got cleared out. Oh my God, Brandon Ayuk. Look at Brandon Ayuk. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. But you can see this play opens up pretty smoothly. Juan Thornhill overplays it. He thinks he's going to bounce it out and just too aggressive there. What you could do there, and what he knows this, I'm not explaining this to Juan Thornhill, but probably should have been more square, probably should have slowed it down a little bit so he can have the option of, hey, I'm going to get behind 23, but 23 is kind of getting mulled. So I'm going to get behind that spot so I could choose a gap instead of picking one before I get there. And honestly, he should have probably just picked the gap in front of him. But he's small. I get why he wanted to do that. Or maybe he thought his strong safety was there. All right, Juan in the deep half of the field. This is going to be him in coverage. And what he does well is anticipate these corner routes. Right now, we're going to rewind this back so you can see what happens here. But Juan is the deep right safety. And I've noticed this with Juan. He does a really good job with these deep corners. Deep corners and good job over the middle, anticipating like seams and shallow crosses. He has pretty good instincts, actually, I think. So what they're trying to do, they see him in cover 2. They're basically trying to put Juan in stress, get that one-on-one matchup in the second level, and see if Juan can make a play on the ball or if their guy can make a play on it, right? This is clear, cover 2. It's nothing complicated. He's up tight because he trusts Juan here, so there's going to be a little bit of space here. Maybe if you see the space, you also might try to hit a hole shot here, but this is basically what's going down with this play. And again, Juan does a good job of anticipating it, right? He sees it. He slows down his back pedal, and then right when he sees the body language of the wide receiver move towards that corner, his hips, and he's watching the quarterback too, right? I think probably watching the quarterback more than anything, right? So he's watching Jimmy. He's backing up. He sees Jimmy set, and now Jimmy about to throw, right? And right after Jimmy, when he gets that arm up, you're going to immediately see Juan Thornhill, who's over here, right? Watch Juan Thornhill the second that Jimmy gets this ball in the air. He's going to do a great job anticipating this. So ball not in there, ball not in there. All right, now the ball's visible. Jimmy flashed it, and then we're going to see Juan flip his hips immediately to the corner position and does a good job of cutting his depth, getting to the spot, and now he's getting to the ball. He can make a play on it. He does a really good job with that. That's his thing right there. This is an end around, and look, Juan does a good job here. Right? I showed you the one play where a couple plays where he took a bad angle. This is a play where he takes a good angle. Again, there we go. Right, the way he did not do the last play was he just was too eager to get to the outside of the play. Now he's here. He's over a gap. He's shuffling, attack. We'll see this from the wide view. But again, the end around, he does not get forward on the end around. And again, he's shuffling. Okay, slow, get him. Gotta trust your teammates, right? Can't try to make the play yourself all the time. That's a recipe for disaster. It's Jimmy Garoppolo here in the red zone. And that ball gets picked, but Juan Thornhill got a pressure on that play. We're going to see it from the tight view. Shout out Jimmy G throwing the interception in the red zone. Juan on the edge here. Just put him on the line of scrimmage. He could blitz a little bit, get into pressure. Nothing too crazy there. Now, we're going to watch Juan sometimes. Yeah, so watch Juan. Don't watch the ball here. Juan's in 2. George Kittle's going to come on this front side dig or this dig route. And then Juan does a great job of recognizing that and crashing on it. Now, just watch this part. They're going to actually complete the pass because it ended up not mattering what Juan did because the secondary didn't play great in this play. But you see George Kittle, he's coming on that route. Juan reads the hips, sees it there, knows that he has no responsibility behind, and does a great job crashing on 85. Unfortunately, Juszczyk is wide open in the flat because somebody is back there that shouldn't be back there, and I'm thinking that was probably 20. And he comes over there and tries to make the tackle on fullback. He does. And this right here, again, another play action. Does a good job of not getting fooled here. Again, we're watching Juan Thornhill. He's in that deep safety position to start. So he sees something already. He's running to make a play on the ball snapping. And he does a good job here of not falling for the fake, right? Does a good job of settling. Okay. Slowing down a little bit at the point of attack. And let me not rush anything. Let me not try to make the play here. Let me just play football. Sees that the ball is in Jimmy's hands and then does a great job of picking up his man, who is now Juszczyk. And he's a part of a reason why this play was nearly intercepted, because he was able to cover all three, right? And we know this play very well as Browns fans, because this is basically that 3-level play action play that the Browns love to play, right? They love this play to death. It's basically 3 levels. You got short, intermediate, and deep, right? And something should be open. Jimmy Garoppolo, his best shot was to try to fit this ball in real tight to Kelsey. I mean, not to Kelsey, but to Kittle here. Wasn't there. So he, not being confident that he can make that throw, because he's not Pat Mahomes, he is Jimmy Garoppolo, wants to probably get this to 2 or 1, ends up throwing it to 2, ends up almost getting intercepted. And it's right here, Juan in the deep half of the field, playing cover 2 again. So this is him with a lot of space. And then just does a great job covering that, right? Not too aggressive. He knows that, hey, if that ball gets thrown, I can always crash down on him once he touches it. to make sure he doesn't score or to make him drop the football. So let me not be too aggressive. Let me play it right. And he got the interception. Call game. That's Juan Thornhill. He's a good safety. He's a good young player. He's going to make some more. He's going to be more of a pass breakup guy than we've had at that safety position in the past. Is he going to catch a lot of those and turn them into interceptions? Unfortunately, I don't think so. But is he going to be able to make plays in the passing game? Yes. Is he going to be able to cover space in the passing game? Yes. I think he's going to be a very important piece to what this Cleveland Browns team wants to do, much like he was an important piece of what the Chiefs wanted to do last year. But that's my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Y'all have a great day. Have an even better night.